Hey there guys, and welcome to the first video of the bonus content of Fable. So I'm going to be doing a series of videos where I'm just going to screw around and show off any little things I didn't really show off in the Let's Play. First thing I'm going to show off is getting divorced, and this is really mean, but I'm going to show it off anyways. So this is my wife. I'm going to go ahead and get her to follow me into the house. So wait for her to follow me. And I suggest doing this in somewhere where weapons are not allowed. I've chose Bowerstone as a good location because in the process you can actually kill your wife somewhere like Oakvale or Knothole Glade. So basically what you're going to do is just beat the living daylights out of her. And I know this is awful and oh, so awful. But basically, in a town like this, you can't kill people, so you can punch her and kick her, and eventually she'll faint, and I can kick her too. You can see she's pissed off at me, so basically if you treat your wife really badly and she's magically floating in the air.
You let go of me right now. Right, I've had enough of this. Let go.
They're magically dropped off. By doing this, you can basically get your wife to leave you. I'm trying to get her to faint, but she won't faint. I guess I have not hitting her hard enough or something, but it's really hard to get your wife to divorce you otherwise. If you don't give her presents and stuff, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. You could do like rude expressions and things like that and just be utterly and just a complete and utter jerk to her. But I just find that this works the best. Yeah, she really doesn't want to faint. But basically, if she faints on the ground, you can, like, kick her, which is also really awful. But I think that's enough beating.
Right. Consider yourself a single man. I just divorced you.
And then you'll see that she's divorced me. I didn't do this in the Let's Play because, as you will see in a second, I'm going to gain a lot of bad points. When they divorce you, they will take your home and use it as rent, and they'll still pay you. You get 600 bad points if you get a divorce. Obviously, because you have to treat your wife very badly in order for her to divorce you. Because, like I said, there's not really a whole lot else you can do. Like I said, like expressions don't really work as well as just basically being really physically violent towards her. Keep in mind that when your wife doesn't go and tell the guards on you if she's your wife, but if you decide you wanted to, I don't know, hit her afterwards and when she's just a tenant, or tenant rather, she will behave as a regular townsperson and she will go and tell the guards on you and you'll be charged with assault. So yeah, that is how Fable divorce works. Really awful thing to do. I find it ironic that you can kill your wife or your husband and gain 14 bad points, but if you divorce them, you get 600 bad points. For some reason, I find that just really ridiculously over the top, but now that we're single, I think we should go and get completely drunk off our ass. Which I didn't show up in the Let's Play either, because I just never really got around to it, honestly. I didn't really get around to getting really drunk. But I'll show you what happens when you do. So all I want to do is go to the tavern and buy beer, obviously. You can share it with people, you can give it as gifts if you'd like, or you can just get completely shit-faced all on your own. So here we go. I'm going to find a corner so I don't accidentally give it to somebody. And I'm going to, of course, set it to a button so I can get good access to it. And I'm basically just going to down a bunch of beer, and you will see what happens here. Alright, so we've got our beer. And I'm just going to start chugging them back. Our hero drinks these really fast, by the way. Like, ridiculously fast. So, I don't know, I'll chug maybe 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. That's probably enough. And I haven't moved, but if I start moving around, things should start to change. As if you were really drunk, you know, you drink a lot and you start getting fuzzy vision and you start stumbling all over the place and stuff like that. It should happen. I don't know how much beer I need to drink. I haven't even had one drink in this game, but because my hero is so big, it might take him a little longer to get drunk. You can see it now, though. The vision's starting to fade a little bit. And if I walk around, you'll see that I just get drunker and drunker. In this game, there's no, like, being drunk in public or anything like that, so you don't really have to worry. If you drink your beers too fast or you drink too many beers, you'll start to vomit. You can see now we're really, really, really drunk. And this will, of course, fade gradually over time if you just stop drinking, but whatever. We're on a good self-destructive path already, so let's pick up some more beer. And then I can show you what it looks like when you puke. And this is really hard to play, by the way, if you're like going out and doing an actual quest completely drunk. It's pretty difficult. We're moving. Now our character's like body is distorted, which is pretty comical. I find, actually. It just looks so weird. Oh, it's so funny. He still hasn't puked yet, though. Puke, 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 puke. Oh man, it's like a one-person frat party. Come on. There we go. Oh. Attractive. That looks even funnier with a chicken costume on. Anyways, yeah, you can see now that I've vomited all over the place. My drunkenness has gone away, and I can continue to be drunk. Keep in mind also that drinking beers makes you gain a lot of weight. So if you want to be a fat, drunken alcoholic, then drink a lot of beer, and you should achieve that very, very quickly. And you can see I'm already starting to get drunk again. So it really doesn't take that many beers to get drunk if you really wanted to do so. And it will also change in your stats. I do believe it keeps track of all of the beers and things that you have drinking, and basically if you're like an alcoholic or a lightweight or something, you'll see a number of times vomited 1, and I've had 40 drinks, which makes me a light drinker. There's, I think, teetotaler, light drinker, and I know there's alcoholic somewhere down the line. So, yeah, it just depends on how much you want to drink. And I've also gained weight. I was slim before, but now I am average. So, even just drinking all those beers made me gain weight. Which, again, you can lose weight by just working it off, so... Alright, so that is how you do that. I think what I'll do now that I'm already working on being a alcoholic, what I'll do is I'll eat a bunch of food, and I'll show you what it looks like when your character gets really, really, really fat. It might not work well for me because my character's just so buff, but if you drink beer, eat meat, eat pies, things like that, you get really, really fat. I think those are the only 3 foods that make you fat. Things like tofu, celery, carrots, apples, things like that are good for your weight. You don't have to worry about it when you're eating all those things. This is a really rough night for our hero. Getting like vomit on his feet and gross. Gorging himself on food and alcohol, and I can't really see how fat I'm getting because I'm obviously completely fricked, but I'll see. I think that's probably enough. Let's go to our statistics here really quickly, and you'll see that I am obese, which I can hopefully show off when I actually return back to normal vision, probably after puking 1 more time, just for good measure. I don't know if puking affects your weight at all, but when you're skinny, it's a lot easier to tell if your character's big. Like I said, like we've got really good physique, so it's really hard to tell that he's obese, but you can see he's kind of filled out a little bit. I guess his torso and hips are a little wider, which is how you can tell that he's gotten bigger. So, yes, I figured I would show those things off because I didn't fail to show them off in the Let's Play. To my knowledge, being an alcoholic doesn't make you any less attractive or anything like that. So, I mean, if you really want to be an alcoholic, go for it. It really doesn't have any sort of bad benefits besides gaining weight. So, that was about it for the first video. I guess what I can probably do just to make this a little bit longer is I haven't shown off any pub games because I don't do games in Fable, but
Welcome to the card
hell.
table. What takes your fancy?
Let's look at the instructions. You must pair all the cards together within the same time limit. Something like this is a pretty easy game. I think they've got like blackjack and a bunch of other things depending on which tavern you go to.
How much
And you can wager money, which of course if you win you get double and things like that. I find these a complete waste of time and pretty damn useless. Because like you really don't get that much money back from it, I would assume, and it's just really not that fun in my opinion. So I don't know, it's completely up to you. I'm never a person to spend my time with things like this, so there you go. And you'll also notice that in the background they're talking about divorce. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but I guess being divorced in Albion is very, very noticeable. Ah, crap, I pressed the wrong one. I meant to press this one. Something like this is pretty simple. You don't even have to match the right symbols. It's just got to be, like, the same thing. I did lose, though. So...
hard lines. Better luck next time.
That's just...
Sir. Perhaps you'll come back and play
that's just kind of random. I probably won't show off all the games, but, yeah. At least you can show off what it looks like. They all kind of have the same thing. You can get instructions and then play it and wager your money and things like that. So, yep, that's going to do it for the first bonus episode. Just random scrolling around. We will go ahead and we'll do some more stuff next time. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.